Good morning again everyone. So today's video is going to be a ration pack review of this Polish 24-hour ration pack. It's an individual food ration, SRG61 DO6, if that means anything to you. It's quite a hefty looking ration pack, as you can see. I've opened it already just to have a little look inside the contents. Had this one a fair while, not got round to reviewing it yet. The best before date is 31st of the 7th 2018, so we've got a couple of days left on it or so, so it's not too bad. But they usually stay fine anyway, these, even past their sell by date. Now you're going to have to bear with me on this one because of course it's all in Polish, so the meal list is in Polish. The bit on the front here is in British though, so I'll read you what we've got. Meal A is pate with poultry, Hungarian goulash, honey, lemon flavoured instant tea drink and crisp bread. Meal B is meatballs in tomato sauce, rusks, 2 pieces, raspberry flavoured instant tea, lyophilized fruit mix. And meal C is English stew, crisp bread, strawberry jam, lime flavoured instant tea with green tea extract. Additional items you get: instant coffee, 2 packs, sugar, vitamin C candy, 3 pieces, natural coffee extract candy, 3 pieces, chewing gum, 6 pieces, dark chocolate, 100 grams of that, and a fruit and cereal bar with cranberry, salt, 2 packs, pepper, 2 packs, plastic bag, plastic Ziploc bag, 2 of those. You get 3 moist napkins or wet wipes or moist towelettes or wet naps. You get 3 paper napkins, excuse me. You get a set for heating meals, so like a little solid fuel stove. You get 3 sets of disposable cutlery, how civilised. You get 4 disposable cups, even more civilised. And you get some toilet paper. So the amount of water essential to set this up is 1.5 litres. Let's see what else. I don't know if it tells you what the total amount of calories are in this. It doesn't. But yeah, we've got our meal list as well here. It might say something on here. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. So yeah, so that's our accessories and our meals in Polish. So I'm going to try and work out from that what we need. We'll go through sort of all the contents. We've got those cups, 4 of those. We've got, I assume that's the toilet paper. We've got the 2 Ziploc bags. We've got 3 wet wipes. These I think could be our coffee. 1 bag of sugar, so it's a big bag of sugar, 10 grams, so you split that between the 2 coffees if you wanted, which I will be doing. Yes, the cups, and then they give you this little bag as well, which I put all the sweets and stuff into. You've got these little, I think they're the vitamin C candy sweets. So you've got 3 of those. One's a different flavour, so you've got 2 of these green ones. Don't know what flavour they are yet, we'll soon find out. And you got this little red one. There's the little packs of chewing gum, xylitol, so you get 2 pieces in each. Then the tiny little packs of pepper, 2 of them. 2 packs of salt, and 3 of these little coffee extract sweets. I think this could be one of our drinks, an instant drink. I'm not quite sure which one it is yet. All I can tell you is we can see what we've got to pair it with and stuff, so like I say, bear with us on this one. This is going to be interesting. I know for a fact that's our solid fuel stove, of course. Quite a meaty little stove you get. So you just fold that over, and we've got not 1 pack of solid fuel tablets, 6 in each one. You get 2, which is pretty good. Inside that is like a little pot grabber that you fix to the side of the tins that most of the main meals come in. So that's to handle the hot tins, because with this stove you basically, with this ration pack, sorry, you cook the meals directly in the tins. Just stick them on the stove. So you've got another little small sandwich bag. You've got 3 giant stormproof matches there. And then you've also got a little small box of normal matches as well, and the striker on the side for both. So that's what we're going to be cooking this this ration pack on. You've got the 3 sets of cutlery, napkins inside them. Let's have a look at one now, shall we? You need it for breakfast anyway. So you've got your napkin inside that, and the cutlery is fairly flimsy. I mean, I dare say that would most likely melt, but they give you like a little small spoon, little knife, fork, and a bigger spoon. It's the cutlery. Then there's absolutely loads of stuff in this. I'm going to feel pretty full after this, I think. This, I believe, is another instant drink. Don't know which flavour again. We just have to see when we try them out, really. That's another instant little beverage powder drink. And another one again. And I believe that is another one as well there. This, I'm not sure what this is. This is going well. I'm going to open it up now and just have a look whether it's breakfast or not. Oh, okay, there's like some, what looks like some dried fruit and stuff in there and stuff, so who knows. We've got, now that I believe is our honey in there in that little tub, and this is our jam. I can't remember which jam it is. Let's see on the side here. So we've got honey, strawberry jam. So we've got a strawberry jam, we've got a honey. Okay. We've got 2 big packs of crisp bread. I'm not sure if there's a different, if they're slightly different or if they're just the same. I think they're just the same. Then we've got our big chocolate bar, 60% dark chocolate, and it's 100 grams that bar. Apologies, the building work's still going on. A couple of doors down. You've got 2 small packs of 2 crackers of those like Panzer crackers or whatever people call them, the really hard tack crackers that are absolute teeth breakers. So 2 of them, great. We've got this, I believe is going to be that cranberry fruit cereal bar thing, so most likely. Yeah, it is. Cereal and fruit bar. Cranberry flavour. And yeah, I'll probably have that for breakfast. It seems about right. Onto, I believe, the mains. I think that could be our goulash. I'm not sure. Comes in these little tins with the ring pull on. I like the lid idea because then if you can't eat it all, you can just reseal it with a little lid. Eat it again a bit later on. I thought it was quite a nice little idea. Then that could well be our pate. Poultry pate. Another main. I can't remember what it is. Where is it? So it's meal B and meatballs in tomato sauce apparently. I might start putting these into groups, you know, breakfast, lunch and dinner now before I get too confused. Then finally in the pack we have this big old tin here. Goulash, I guess it is. Where is it? Oh, this is meal A, I believe, so this could well be breakfast. That's Hungarian goulash, so we're having that for breakfast. Nice. Anyways, right, I'm going to get this into 3 separate meals, separate it all, and yeah, we'll get cooking it. So enough yakking, let's get snacking. Okay, I've managed to figure it all out. So we have breakfast, we have lunch, and we have dinner. And guess what else I've also got? Kindly given to me by Andy from Kent Survival, we've now got a tray. So, and I'm only going to say this the once because it's already used, let's start the day off right with breakfast and let's get this out onto a tray. Nice, okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with that cereal bar, and I'm going to get some water boiled up on our little solid fuel stove, which is over here, for the instant coffee. And while that's doing its thing, we'll crack out this cereal bar. So it's got this edible paper on the outside of it, so you can eat that. Give it a go. And that's quite tasty actually. Nice and soft. It's not overly chewy. There's a nice sort of sweetness from the fruit coming through. And even the edible paper tastes really nice as well. So far so good, I'm pretty happy with that. You can't really go wrong with a cereal bar in my book. Yeah, very pleased with that. The next thing we're going to try out is this drink mix, which I can't remember what it is, but I think I've got the right one for this one. It's a lemon flavoured instant tea drink. I'm guessing you don't need to boil the water for this one. I think it's just like a, you know, like a kind of an iced tea kind of thing. Let's have a look at it. Also, it looks like gravy granules in there. Very faint lemon smell, nothing too strong. Let's put it in the little paper cups they give you, which I think is quite a nice touch. It does make the pack a bit bulky though. Tell you what, I'm loving this tray. Cheers Andy, mate. Gives you something stable to put everything on. Very, very weak. There's not a huge taste of lemon in it, Pretty sure you're meant to have it cold. It's got sort of like a white film foam. It's like sort of foam or film like forming on the top of it, which is not the nicest thing in the world. It's fairly refreshing. It's nice and cool. It's, you know, it's not overly sweet or anything. It's certainly not overly strong. It's just mildly flavoured water, really. Let's have a look at the coffee. At least I hope it's coffee. Yep, there you go. Very fine grains. Don't know if you can see that in there. I've got a new tripod, by the way, as well. I've actually got a tripod finally. Still getting used to it. I forget that it's in the way. But it's making filming a whole lot easier. So we'll put half of this bag of sugar in. And we'll save the other half for the coffee for lunch. We've actually got two more cold drinks. I've got one for, if I show you, I've got one more. I've got one for each meal, including this one here, and then we've also got 2 extra drinks. So I've got to go to work later, so I might take I might take one with me. Okay, next up, let's have a look at this crisp bread. See if we get a little hiss from it. Don't know if we will. And there we go. You get quite a lot of it. Wow. Oh, some of it's a little bit broken. Let's try a little bit. Well, they're quite dry. You're going to want something with those, definitely. And I think got some honey. So I guess we could put that with it, and we've got some pate as well. So let's crack our honey open. Well, that started. Oh, that started solidifying a bit, or crystallising. Sorry. We've got our honey, and it's the one I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be like. Pate. Okay, there's our pate. Oh, that's got a strong smell to it. First up, let's try some crisp bread with the pate. There we go. Oh, it's very, very strong smelling. I'm going to spread some of this on thinly because I don't know if I'm going to like it. So let's just put a little bit on. Oh. Okay, let's give it a try. It's still very, very dry. It's like a chicken pate, but I don't know, it's not great. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather have like a Brussels or an Ardennes pate. Like from when I've had pate before in the past, like when I was a kid, I loved that. This, not as nice. The way I'm looking at this sort of this wrap pack is, a lot of it is designed for like cold weather. You know, if you was a soldier or if you was out camping and it was like winter, this stuff would go down a treat. I think in summer it's probably not as appetizing. I don't really know. Once I've got the hot water for the coffee ready, I'll stick that goulash on, and that's like the main breakfast meal. These tablets though, these solid fuel tablets, they burn through so quickly. It takes ages to boil some water on these, so yeah, they don't last very long. So I've already gone through a whole packet and I've not actually boiled any water yet. So that's not ideal. You get some pretty good serviettes with each cutlery set. Right, next thing we're going to try out is the honey with the crisp bread. You get so much crisp bread, excuse me, with this stuff. Amazing. Well, that's really, really crystallised, look. Honey's not overly sweet, but it's good. Where it's all crystallised and stuff, we've not got a lot left. there. Just have to sort of make the best with that, really. Right, let's give that a try. That's a lot better. It started melting the spoon a little bit. Right, that's the coffee done, and we should really start getting our goulash on there. Let's have a look. This is Hungarian goulash, apparently. Bit of a dent there. Okay, so I might not peel this up. Nearly sliced my finger open there. And there we go. You can see that. Right, what I'll do is I'll probably leave that on. I've seen that's what most people have done. They've left that on, I think. Although I don't know. Let's see anyway. Right, and then we've got a little pot grabber here. After reading the instructions, it turns out you can fit it on like that. It feels pretty flimsy, I'm not going to lie. Let's get this on the stove, get it boiling. As you can see, that's already bubbling away in its own juices and stuff. This Hungarian goulash. I've had a little bit more of the poultry pate, or I'm guessing it's chicken pate. Crisp bread is good. While we're waiting for the Hungarian goulash and the coffee, I'm just going to knock up another little instant drink, a cold drink. So this is one of the spare ones. Don't know what flavour it is. It's a different colour though. It smells awful though, and it looks like cat litter and gravy granules. There we go. I think it's supposed to be orange. It's incredibly weak. Incredibly weak. I mean, these cups aren't massive. They're probably, what, 250ml serving. Any less, I think any less water than that to make it stronger, and you're basically having a shot, aren't you? And it's not very strong. I mean, it's refreshing because it's cold, but it's not. Yeah, it's not very strong, the flavours. Okay, the pop grabber came off, so they're not very reliable. That's a little bit burnt on the bottom of the tin, the can, should I say. It looks pretty hot though. There we go. Yummy! I've never ever had goulash before, so I don't know what I'm going to be expecting. We'll just have to see, won't we? Okay, it's very chewy. Just after that first mouthful, I probably prefer it over the pate. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. I can't really think of anything. I could eat that though. I could eat it. I mean, there's a lot of beef in it. That's where the chewiness is coming from, and there's some like softer bits that I don't know what they are. I'm not sure if I want to know what they are, but it's edible. Would I have it again? Maybe not, but at least I've tried it. Next thing I think we'll try out is our coffee. Should have cooled down by now. So it's a black coffee with sugar in it. That's not too bad. It's not very strong tasting, the coffee, and then the amount of sugar I've put in hasn't made it so sweet, like that it's masking any taste. It just seems just right. Do you know what? That's not actually that bad. That's the first time I've drunk coffee where I've been like, I could quite happily sit and drink that. I think it's maybe because of all these other things that I'm not particularly keen on. This tastes great now, but yeah, this is okay, this coffee. I could happily drink that. Maybe that's the way forward for me, is black coffee with sugar. I don't know. I say you can't beat a mocha though. Dare I say it, I think the coffee is going to get a thumbs up from me. That's not too shabby. Next thing, I think let's try out the vitamin C sweet. Sort of like a chewy, hard-boiled sort of sweet. You can see that. Could be lime flavoured. Yeah, it's very soft actually, it's a soft chewy sweet, it's not a hard boiled one. Yeah, I believe that's lime flavoured. They're really nice actually. I don't know how they've got vitamin C in, because that tastes like any other sweet I've had before that hasn't had vitamin C in, but yeah, they're not bad. Next thing we're going to try out is one of these coffee sweets. Here we go. Is it there? That's kind of like soft and chewy as well. It's not like a sweet you got to suck on. They're alright actually, these little coffee sweets. I like them, they're good. Okay, and our final thing to try out is the chewing gum. So I'll just do this the once because we've got 2 more packs of this in each of the other meals, the lunch and the dinner. So it's xylitol, so that, remember, it's a form of sugar. I mean, it's not one of the best ones you can have, but if you're going to go for like a natural sweetener, stevia is one of the best things you can have really. Look for stuff with stevia in it, but I think it tends to be a little bit more money. This stuff, it says it's an oral cosmetic product, so you can probably like brush your teeth with this as well, or it'll sort of clean your teeth out anyway, like a palate cleanser. I was just going to say it's not overly strong, and suddenly like the minty freshness hits you. And then of course we've also got our wet wipe, which I'm going to need because I've got honey all over my hands, goulash, really strong lemon smell, very citrusy. Anyways, yeah, it was an interesting breakfast. Right off the bat, things that I'd never eaten before, never tried before. Some of them I liked, didn't mind them, I would say. Some of them I was like, no, I probably wouldn't eat that again. But you know, if the shit hit the fan, it's all you had to eat, I'd eat it, of course. I'd probably eat a human being if I had to. That's another story for another time though. Anyways, I'm going to give it a couple of hours and then I'll come back to you with the lunch. Just in between breakfast and lunch here, I just thought I'd have another of the extra drinks they give you. And this one looks to be another different flavour, pink colour this time. I believe that could be raspberry, so let's give it a try. Yeah, it's a very well thought out in terms of cutlery and napkins and stuff like that. Although I am using a USMRE spoon to stir this up with, and it seems breakfast was probably like the biggest meal. Lunch is slightly smaller, and then I think dinner's the smallest meal of the lot. Certainly smells like raspberry. Yeah, that's probably so far the strongest drink out of all of them. Really, I think that's just to do with raspberry anyway. It's got that slight tanginess to it, but they all have this this white kind of foam residue on the top, which isn't the nicest of. It's not very appealing looking. Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's gone 11 o'clock now. It's about nearer 12 o'clock, midnight. A bit later than planned. Unfortunately, I didn't have time earlier to eat the lunch part of this wrap pack, so I've actually got the lunch and the dinner still to eat tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to camp out in the garden in this little cheap tent I've got. I've got a lot of citronella candles out as well because the bugs are all over me. Anyway, let's get this stove lit. We've got for lunch at midnight, we've got 2 packs of these crackers. We've got this, which I cannot remember what it is again, I'll have to check on the bag for you. It's meatballs in tomato sauce. We've got some raspberry flavoured instant tea. Got some coffee as well, I think. And we've got one of those coffee sweets, a vitamin C sweet, chewing gum. Now this I believe to be some, get it open, I think it's like some dried fruit. There we go. I don't think you mix it up with anything. I don't know if you put water with it, or doesn't say anything about that on the packet. No, 15 grams of, I think it's literally just dried fruit, like a trail mix or something. Alright, anyways, enough yakking, let's get snacking. So yeah, this I reckon is our raspberry flavoured drink. Yep, smells like raspberry. First thing I'm going to have is this vitamin C sweet. So it's in a red package, so I'm guessing it's a slightly different flavour. I think this one's cherry flavour. They're really tasty though. I like them. So let's give our raspberry beverage drink a go. Yeah, same as the last one I had really. Still leaves that like white film on the top of it. Not overly strong. If you put any more water in with that, it would just have no taste whatsoever. So yeah, it's probably about right. I think one of the things that I like about this wrap pack is all the cups and the cutlery and stuff you get. There's attention to detail in stuff like that you get with it. I mean, it's not the best quality stuff, it's just a paper cup and cheap plastic cutlery and napkins, but I like it that there's individual cups and cutlery for every single meal. It's quite a nice little feature. Try some of this stuff. So it looks like a bit of dried banana. That is really nice. That's not crunchy or anything. It's almost like a foamy texture to it, you know, like the foam sweets you used to eat as a kid, or still eat now. I don't know if you're meant to mix this with anything. It doesn't say anything about mixing it with water. It's a bit strange, but it's basically dried fruit. Really strong flavours to it. Tangy as well, it's lovely. That's one of the highlights straight away, that. As far as these crackers go, I don't actually know what you're supposed to have these with this meal, and I have worked this out using the Polish to English thing. I mean, I suppose you could, I don't know, dip the crackers in the sauce, the tomato sauce that the meatballs come in, but apart from that I can't think of anything else really to put them with, so I'll probably just have one packet of those. They're not the nicest thing. If I can get through one packet of two, I'd see that as an achievement. They're literally the sort of thing, it's like when the shit hits the fan, if you've got no other food left, if you've got a pack of those in your rucksack, they'll get you over the bump, as Stray Beer says. We'll have another of these coffee sweets, which I had for breakfast earlier as well. They were really good. Yeah, they're nice. I definitely prefer the vitamin C sweets, so they're amazing. The one downside that I've got, the one downside to this wrap pack is actually the solid fuel tablets. Now, I've only got 2 left, so I've already gone through a pack of 6 just on breakfast alone, just to heat everything. Like, and all I had to really do was heat up the main meal and some water for the coffee, and it takes a lot of tablets. So I've only got 2 left, and I've still got to heat this meal up and the dinner as well. So, and it's not been windy here or anything, it's actually been ideal conditions for a solid fuel stove. So they either need more tablets or slightly bigger, better tablets rather than these circular ones, which do burn up pretty quick. I mean, I've got some other fuel tablets in the tent next to me, but it's not the point. If you only had these, you'd be screwed. I think you'd have to cook on a fire, definitely. And of course, you know, none of this stuff is in pouches, so you can't use an FRH either. Yeah, the only real criticism I've got of it is there's not enough fuel tablets really to cook all your food. Either that or I'm doing something wrong. I'm probably doing something wrong, most likely, but hey ho. This meatballs and pasta is really bubbling away. I think I can see some vegetables in there as well, some carrots and some peas. 4 meatballs in there. We'll soon see when we pour it out. They're massive meatballs though. Size of the balls on that! Oh, I can't wait for that. That could well be the best meal, the best main of this rat pack. We will soon see. I reckon our main is ready. Let's crack this out. Let's get the juice off them balls. Meatballs that is. Look for them big buggers in there. Oh, one of my balls has escaped. Oh. Ah. That smells pretty good. Yeah, there's like some bits of onion, carrots in there. Not a lot, but let's get all that sauce out. 4 meatballs. I mean, they're pretty big, but I don't know, I'd like at least 6, I think, in there. But there we go. Right, let's get our crackers out as well. A bit burnt on one side. Oh, they've gone straight in there already. Let's break them up and let's get them in that sauce straight away. Yummy. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, they're good. Now that's my kind of meal. They are really tasty. I mean, yeah, they taste a little bit cheap. You know, they're not gourmet meatballs, but they're so much better than goulash any day of the week. Wow. Yeah, slight meaty flavour, but you know what meatballs taste like. I mean, oh, they're amazing. They are good. I wouldn't say it's a very tomatoey sauce. It tastes more like gravy to me. If it is, it's a very faint tomato. It's like tomato and beef gravy mixed together. Talking of which, let's try out these crackers dunked in this. No, they still taste absolutely awful. Like, literally, you cannot put anything with these. They are so grim. Yeah, they barely soften them up. They've still got that horrible aftertaste to them. It's like a metallic, minty kind of really strange taste to them. Like, you can't. It doesn't taste right. It's like an artificial. It just doesn't taste like a cracker. It's got like a weird, sharp, minty sort of taste to them. I think it's like a metallic thing. It's horrible. It's just horrible. Like, you eat these and you just think, these are not doing me any good. I mean, I want to persevere with this bit, but I don't know about the rest. Ah. And they've got like little caraway seeds in them. They should be in like lifeboat rations, you know, like in emergency break glass and eat this kind of thing. You know, if you had nothing else to eat, you've got to eat it, of course, but that's what these should be in. They should not be in rat packs. They're so grim. Yeah, whenever I see them in a ration pack, I'm like, oh no, not these again. I've got another Lithuanian MRE to do, and these are in it. I'm like, no. But the meatballs are amazing, and I'm going to polish them off right now, and then I have the coffee. The meatballs are something else. That's the best thing so far in this ration pack, other than the cereal bar earlier. So just got the coffee, the black coffee with the sugar. Not as much sugar in it as I had it for breakfast, so it's not as nice, but I can still drink it. I quite like this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get some sleep now, and I'll have the dinner portion, which I put in one of their spare plastic bags. I'll have that tomorrow for breakfast. So it's going to be a bit strange, but we've got some more of this goulash. It's a smaller tub, so let me have a look and see. Meal C. It says English stew, but I don't know. I think it just sounds like an English goulash. So we've got that. It's only a small tub, so I've only got one solid fuel tablet left in the pack that they gave me, and that may well do it because there isn't a hot beverage component with this, so we might be able to do it on one tablet. What else we got? Oh yeah, we've got some more gum, another wet wipe, we've got some strawberry jam, got another lime flavoured vitamin C sweet, a coffee sweet, a lot of salt and pepper because I haven't felt the need to use it yet, cutlery, there's a cup for our drink. Where is that? Oh, we've got another pack of crisp bread, so that's going to go with the strawberry jam, so I'm looking forward to that. I reckon that'll be quite nice. There's our drink, lime flavoured instant tea with green tea extract, so I think that would be probably quite good to have as a breakfast thing anyway, so yeah, we'll probably have that then. I've still got the stormproof matches. It's been pretty good so far. It's been interesting because I've not done a Polish rat pack before. I know it's a rat pack review, but I thought I'd show you this quickly. It's where I've been sitting. Look at that. That's living. I think it's a Quechua. It's from Decathlon, this tent. It was just a cheap little tent. Yeah, Quechua Panaz or something. It's a two-man tent, but it's a comfy one-man tent, if you know what I'm saying. And it's just a cheap little dome tent. It's double skin. I think it was about 35 quid, brand new, off Decathlon. What else can I tell you about it? Weighs about 2.2 kilos. You definitely need to guy it out to give it some shape and rigidity. I like the fact that it's double skin, so it's breathable. And I bought it because it's a freestanding tent, by the way, so you can pitch it without the guy lines, without pegs, and it will stand up itself. That's the reason I bought it, because I was going to use it in Who Fault, on Who Island in the River Medway estuary in Kent, that I did with Andy, that went quite horribly wrong. We survived, and yeah, I took it with me, and it got soaked when we capsized as well. And yeah, I was going to sleep in this inside the fault, but of course we couldn't, and we had to sleep out on the foreshore to signal for passing boats. Anyway, that's another story, and probably seen that video anyway by now. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to sleep in that tonight. Good morning everyone. It is now about 10 AM. Slept well in the tent. Just cracking open the cold beverage based drink powder or drink mix. It's a funny smell that. It's meant to be lemon, I believe, with like green tea extract in it. It's been good. I've enjoyed it so far. Not the best food, but like the experience and the setup has been different, so that's made it interesting, which is always good. Variety is the spice of life. Oh, that just looks like a luncheon meat to me. And you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pieces. Blimey. Usually I think they come with like 6 and stuff, but yeah, quite a lot. So obviously that forms the main bulk of your meal. Just keeping an eye on the stove, making sure that that solitary tablet doesn't go out. I have got other tablets, but it'd be good to try and use just the fuel that they give you for this wrap pack. Not got an overly strong taste, this drink. It's, oh, apparently this one's lime flavoured instant tea with green tea extract. There is a slight green tea taste. Actually, I'm getting the lime coming through now. Yeah, it's very faint, but yeah, it's alright. It's yeah, it's refreshing. That's about it really. We've got our strawberry jam. Let's crack that open. See that it comes out almost like a solid lump. I don't know what this is going to be like to spread. Yeah, it doesn't really want to spread too well. There we go. Okay, let's try some of that. Nice jam. Quite sweet. You can tell it's a bit artificial, but I think it's got a kind of jelly-like sort of texture to it and stuff, but it's nice. That should go really well with the crisp bread. That it's cooking away. You can see it's just bubbling in its own juices there and fat. Overall, the meatballs in tomato sauce was probably one of the best meals. The vitamin C sweets have been good. The drinks haven't been too bad. They've not been great. The crisp bread's been nice. I've liked that actually. I'd eat this again. It's like light and filling, but not. Doesn't feel like it's bloating you. In fact, I think I would rather eat that over like crackers in a wrap pack. Try one of these again. I do like these sweets. They've been one of the best things in the pack. This one tablet is lasting quite a while, so we're getting quite a lot out of this. So we'll see what this is, English stew or goulash, whatever it's meant to be. Next thing we'll have the last of these coffee sweets. These have been a pleasant surprise. I didn't think I was going to like these, but they're actually really good. It's like a really strong coffee flavoured Werther's Original. It's the only way I can describe it. So here we go. Now, I don't really know which is the best way to get into this, whether to try and get it out of the tin or maybe mix it about a bit. Just sort of seeing what it looks like inside. Tell you what, let's try and get it out of the tin. Right, let's try it with on the crisp bread like that. You can't really spread it. I'll have another bite, but that initially wasn't so bad. I'm always expecting the worst with some of these. Do you know what, it's actually really nice. That's actually really good. I don't actually know what it is. I think it's pork, I'm not sure. But yeah, it smells salty, but it doesn't taste that salty actually. It's really good. It goes really well with the crisp bread. I think that's the intended thing is to mix it with that. I mean, it's a git to get on it, but okay, well that's dinner finished off for breakfast. Apologies for that, but as I say, it was just due to work and stuff really, and finding the time really to eat all of this. Anyways, that is the end of this ration pack review taste test of a Polish individual 24-hour food ration. It's been an interesting experience. It's given me the confidence to try sort of more like Eastern European wrap packs really, because some of the foods I've looked at and I thought they don't look too appetising. This wasn't too bad. There was a few things in it that I liked. There was some stuff that I wasn't overly keen on, but I've never tried it before, so that was fun. They did give you a hell of a lot of crisp bread, whereas I got through most of it. There was some that I just couldn't physically eat. I mean, I suppose you could eat it on its own dry, but really what I thought they could have done was give you a little bit more honey, a little bit more jam, just to spread on, you know, just to spread on those, use that up. That would have been better, because you run out really quick. And the mains were pretty good. As I say, the goulash for breakfast, that was different. That English stew, whatever it was, thing that I've just had was okay. The best one of all was the meatballs in tomato sauce. Definitely, that was amazing. I wish there was more of that. The drinks have been pretty good. The coffee, the black coffee with sugar, wasn't bad. That dried fruit I had as well for lunch, which I kind of had at around dinner time or at midnight. That was really nice as well. That was something different. Yeah, overall it's been good. It's been different, this one. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed it. Much appreciated. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you very much, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.